Here is the former world title challenger and current world rank contender, introducing Carlos Chema Ocampo, the popular and undefeated interim WBC super welterweight champion, introducing the towering inferno, Sebastian Fundora.
Sebastian Fundora was an undefeated rising star known as the Towering Inferno due to his 6 feet 6 inches height, an unusual size for the junior middleweight division.
Yeah, there you go, there you go. Tócalo, tócalo, tócalo. That's it, that's it, that's it. Another day, bro. That's all. Another day.
Despite his reach advantage, Fundora often fought on the inside, engaging in all-out wars with opponents.
And letting it fly. Another hard shot. Cole takes a closer look. Ahmed's got to move his head. Cole is in and it's over.
Fundora had just come off a spectacular TKO victory over Erickson Lubin in a brutal war, making him one of the most exciting fighters in the division.
With that left hand. Uppercut connected by Fundora. Has him pressed in the corner. And another uppercut.
Ocampo was seen as a tough, durable opponent, but many believed he was being brought in as a stepping stone for Fundora.
At the top of the telecast, I think it bears repeating the average taller than that. The problem is Fundora has 8 inches tall.
Very important for him to do that.
Does it again. The opening round and already 42 jabs. Henry Armstrong by today's standards.
Yeah, true, right.
As we see, he's pawing with it. He's trying to, there it is. He timed it and he came right in.
Telescope that jab. He wants Ocampo to see stars, but Ocampo is to the body by Fundora. Of course, his uppercut proved to be the money shot.
On his trunks is a tribute to Fernando Valenzuela.
The reach, the jab, but I want to see that left a little bit more, just as he did right now.
Sharp jab that lands for Fundora.
There it is.
And there's the left.
The left is going to be there all night because Ocampo's going to come.
Oh, good counter right hand by Ocampo. Of this important battle at 150.
Right hand Ocampo landed, so it's going to happen from time to time.
Ocampo wide punch
class, but of course he's up a big notch in terms of
making 147 was difficult for a Contine. He actually weighed 147 and a quarter for a fight, the lowest of it.
Ocampo, the guy that said Adames should stay as a righty, so you know,
a little more experience than Fundora.
It's got to find a way to do that without getting blasted by some.
Exactly. Use angles. There it is. Try to catch him with that overhand. That right hand, it's
there's a clipping left hand. Al mentioned it. What was it, Al 9 knockdowns?
Yeah.
Defensively responsible as well. Again, pairing the jab, putting together a combination, starting with the right hand to the body. The shots upstairs and has shown some pop.
And I think that's what he wants to try and do. There he's going downstairs to the body. It's been a little better round for Ocampo. Opponents, obviously, you know, he's not, but that shows what Fundora can do.
And Ocampo
here he's going to come with a left hook. It wasn't perfect. It was kind of wide. It landed on the neck of.
You want to make him overwork. Yeah. Okay? Yeah. Think he can get slowed down.
He's only thrown 39 power punches in this fight.
And for Ocampo, connected on 20 of 68, and they begin to open up a little more to kick off round number 4. Errol Spence Jr. Abner, how hard is it to punch up like you have to do against a guy like Fundora?
Fighters, because I was an overhand type of fighter.
Yeah, you're the overhand right and everything.
Exactly. So, you know, it works for Ocampo. Ocampo has to keep doing that.
And he might get whacked by an uppercut and knocked out. Who knows? But guess what? He's in
of the 4th. And Ocampo making it a fight, going to the body with the right, and they're cuffing.
And you know, you could feel the uppercut coming, and there's one by Fundora.
Pour one out for Fundora's box.
Really good in there.
And this is the kind of action the fans want to see in Ocampo just
inside Fundora, but I was like, you know, more in the outside. Right now he's getting tagged a little bit and making it a lot easier.
Ocampo again surrendering those advantages, but trying to land the power. Uppercut, shot the jab, Ocampo, but Ocampo toe to toe.
Somebody told them they're here at this location.
Here's the near 2 decades of existence. This one beginning to unfold. anticipated. Great round of action.
Here's Ocampo throwing, getting countered, and Fundora countering him very effectively, but Ocampo continuing to throw. And then on the inside, there's the uppercut. You know, Fundora can fight very well at short range, but he puts himself in danger of getting hit.
High-octane offense in the fourth. We begin the fifth, and Fundora.
Here comes the towering fear. No, speaking of Fundora, and one thing that I like that he was doing in the open up right when he's about to let his punches go, Fundora beats him to a punch.
I was going to mention that after an out for Ocampo, he's had success
through, and you see, but again, we talk about Fundora.
Ocampo's thrown.
Yeah, Fundora's got
in fighting.
He's got to work those inside punches. Like you mentioned, Mo, I mean, Ocampo opens up. Right when he opens up,
he's not setting down on it, and he wants to do that.
20-foot ring, but this fight being fought at very close. And Ocampo continues to dig away. Against Lubin, obviously, and for Ocampo.
Yeah, Fundora can definitely keep this pace for a very long time.
Punches in this round compared to 53 and counting for Fundora. And there's the uppercuts
on Fundora. If Fundora takes a little step back, I mean, it almost seems like a
body shot by Fundora, clubbing right hand. There's a clipping right hand by Fundora.
Well, after several rounds of Fundora fighting at distance, he is now close. But here, we're going to see that uppercut again. I mean, it's such an effective punch for him.
Chema, listen to me. You got to rip his head off. Let's go.
Ocampo's trainer, Rafael Guzman, who has trained Ocampo his entire career, quote, rip his head off. Here are my shoes, you do it. But Ocampo leaning in on Fundora. Fundora, as you mentioned, guys, creating that.
To take advantage of those looping overhands. There it is. That uppercut, perfect timing for Fundora.
Righty instead of squaring himself up.
Yeah, there's no real way to derive much power here in the way that he's.
But it's not always about outworking your opponent. Speaking of Fundora, and he does with the body.
And there, Ocampo. First round against Errol Spence Jr. 4 years ago. The jab returns for
Ocampo.
Oh, nice straight left hand by Fundora. Ocampo eats it. Wow. There's a body shot from Fundora. Ocampo again goes to the body.
He's gone downstairs as well.
Body shot again by Fundora. Oh, straight left hand popping. He's proven he can take these shots from Sebastian Fundora of this 12-round main event.
Best round of the fight for Fundora in terms of landing power shots. From range, he does what he was tempting very effectively, and then here comes the left hand.
Seeking his 13th consecutive win. Fundora hoping to extend his winning streak to 7 as we begin to lean in on Fundora, giving away his leverage.
Well, you know, Ocampo's, and he's going to have to fight his fight, you know, which is, you know, throw punches right after Fundora there, the overhand rights.
Oh, Mo, I have it 57-57. What's interesting is that still I have it 3-3 after 6 rounds. Close fight.
Begins to become a bit of a concern for his corner. He's throwing punches.
And especially Fundora keeps working that body.
Ocampo, Mexican. 1 minute left in the 7th, and there you have it. Fundora with 30 body shots landed compared to 20.
I mean, you can't land a jab at a straight left.
Of course, range.
Man, just at close quarters. Wow. Chucking all kinds of nasty leather at
him. Come on, you got to demonstrate to me that you want to win. You got to let him go. Both arms, you have to let him go.
The bell and round number 8. And Abner, again, I always ask this question. You're the pro, and you've been in there. I would like to see Ocampo make and Fundora as well.
Throw the overhand right or left. Surprise Fundora.
Wow.
See a little bit more uppercuts as he did right there, and set up that uppercut and that hook. Every time he gets left.
And, you know, Ocampo's thrown twice as many in connect rate, and again, it speaks to the desperation of Ocampo to try to get into this.
When he uncorks them, and there's
a right hook from Fundora on cue, Al. But me, into that pantheon we talk about, the Carson Classics, Ocampo and Fundora. Abner would serve him well. And Fundora with a good combination.
Stationary,
the jab remains a part of the arsenal for Fundora. Just lacking steam, and yet, right there, and there's a double left hand. Fan-friendly affair in the open air. Carson, California.
Okay, go with the right and left, and they're saying that you need the punches to be harder. That's what they're saying to you.
That's outrageous. Abner, am I nuts? How can you walk to a fighter like that who's banging away? Is that wrong, or am I way? Oh, look at him.
I mean, he is throwing, he is fighting back. But I do get the referee maybe not.
There's the commission. Just because he's not fighting up to the standards you want? That's outrageous. I'm sorry.
To the body,
and they're making more of a point for Al. I mean, he is throwing, he is landing the body work.
Fundora goes to the body as well.
Now, it is absolutely true that Ocampo.
Yeah, but he's also not getting tagged.
Yeah,
with big heavy shots.
Left in 9. Ocampo's legs do look a little unsteady to me, I will say, as we talked about the body language. But again, Al, you're right. He's not been leaning forward, and Fundora, you know, Ocampo's having a good bounce-back round here in the 9th. Nearly 1300-second professional bout, 22 years as a referee. We will see round 10.
Good work by Fundora with the body shots. But was a close round. You could give it to either man. The jab from Fundora, which has not been as pronounced as it was.
Fundora missed with the
Ocampo for Fundora's punches.
Yeah, he just got two.
And unofficial
fight, and the other guy is throwing punches back. Now, all of that notwithstanding, Fundora's doing a very nice job on the inside, Ocampo. In this round, Fundora has been more precise even on the inside.
To see him throw that body shot.
And
you wonder how much, sorry, Alba, you wonder how much Jack Reese's warning changed the strategy for Ocampo.
Yeah, maybe that made Ocampo even more.
It's being close to being stopped. I got to do something to let the referee know that I'm still in it.
He has thrown 15 more punches than Fundora here, ending 13 more. 30 seconds left in the 10th. As we go to the penultimate round.
Well, here was in the last round, and we said there was some more urgency from Ocampo. Now, were those fantastic punches?
Give him a little movement, okay? All right, give him a little movement. And the jab.
You know, Jack Reese, one of the most respected, best referees in the sport, but definitely
at a point where it's very likely he's ahead in this fight. We think, maybe. And there's Steve Farhood scoring with an edge to these last couple rounds in a way that, like from the outside with the jab and the straight left hand.
And just, you know, sitting in the pocket and giving Ocampo the opportunity to land.
For what it's worth, I 99.9% agree with Mr. Bernstein. There's a nice combination by Fundora upstairs.
And Ocampo's only thrown 34 punches in this round because Fundora is keeping...
unable to get in the inside. And there's a combination to punctuate the round for Fundora as we go to the 12th and final round of this 154-pound showdown.
This last round?
Yeah, I think like that one.
Yeah. But make sure that doesn't lean on you and all that.
Final round of this bout is cheered on at the end of the This is
Carlos Ocampo has never been the 12-round distance. Seconds elapsed here in the 12th, and Ocampo, Abner has to just...
for Ocampo to get in.
And there's a sharp jab by Fundora. Fundora's thrown 333 jabs, landed 55, and here's another stat that stands out, 57 to 20.
Very good point to bring up, Marl, and we came in pointing out that Ocampo with those 9 knockdowns.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't throw as much body work as he did throw a lot of headshots, and that favored him a lot.
Yeah, I agree. The commentating by the officials on my style, they're not appreciating. So.
Joke version of Al Bernstein tonight. 30 seconds left in the fight. Ocampo, and for the first time, Carlos Ocampo going the 12-round distance.
more punches than Ocampo. He wasn't quite as busy as he normally is, but nonetheless, that's a lot of punches, 871. Early on, look, at range, but there were lots of times in this fight where he didn't stay at range like this, right? Where he just laid on the inside with Ocampo.
His face folding up pretty bad too, but hey, he banged. But you know what? That's what I expected. He's a Mexican, a tough Mexican fighter. You know, hats off to him, of course.
All three in favor of the winner. And still the undefeated interim WBC super welterweight champion, the towering Inferno, Sebastian